You little ingrate. You think you can waltz into my home and run amok like you own the place? I'm not some frail old woman waiting for your games. I may be ancient, but I'm far from a pushover. Just look at this bat. I wield it with the intent to strike terror. I've spent years fortifying my territory with relentless fury, and I know exactly how to defend what's mine. The walls of this house have witnessed blood and sweat in countless battles, and I won't let some disrespectful whippersnapper tarnish that legacy. Underestimate me if you dare, but remember the last fool who thought they could take me on learned that lesson the hard way. I won't hesitate to swing that bat if you step out of line. The very shadows in this room echo with the failures of those who tried to intimidate me, and they were crushed. You may believe you have the upper hand now, but you're about to learn just how unbreakable I can be. What's the matter? Scared? Good. You should be. I've worked damn hard to maintain this reputation of fear. Do you think it's easy being the terrifying granny? Everyone is on edge, holding their breath, waiting for me to pop around the corner. And it's exhausting. Each creaky floorboard I tread tells a tale of dread, building tension with every step. The startled gasps, the wide eyes, the way people freeze as they brace for my next move. It's all part of the show. Yet nobody acknowledges the countless hours I've spent perfecting my glare and honing the biting comebacks that keep everyone rattled. And those stories of my past misadventures, they're a thrill. If you think you can stroll in here and dismantle what I've built brick by brick, think again. Feel that fear coursing through you. It's the least you can do to respect the legacy of a granny who knows every dark trick in the book. You're not as clever as you think. I see you peeking from your hiding spots, thinking you're stealthy. I could find you with my eyes closed. You really think you can outsmart an old pro like me? Sure, you have the agility of youth, but I have decades of experience and instincts sharpened by life. Every creak and rustle tells a story I know well. Hiding under beds or ducking under tables won't save you. I've seen it all before. I've perfected the art of surprise, and my instincts are sharper than any knife in this kitchen. So keep scuttling around, believing you're clever, while I catalog your every move. When I choose to reveal myself, you won't know what hit you. It's a game of wits, and I've already played my best hand. Be ready. You're in my territory now, and the fun is just beginning. Don't think I'm just a cranky old bat with nothing better to do. I have my reasons. It's not just about scaring you. It's about adding some thrill to this dreary existence. Chasing you with my bat is just for fun. Life gets monotonous, and I refuse to fade into the background. Chasing you injects a spark into my routine. It's invigorating to see the adrenaline rush on your face. It reminds me I'm still capable of excitement. Let's face it, there's nothing more entertaining than watching you squirm. Every swing of my bat is a nod to my past when I could run circles around trouble. While you think this is all about fright, it's really me bringing life back into my bones. A little chaos is good for the soul, and nothing shakes things up like a playful chase. So, enjoy the game, because I certainly am. I do it for a reason. If I don't keep an eye on you, who will? You rush in without a care, so someone needs to teach you manners. It's not that I enjoy it. Well, maybe just a little. You youngsters think the world is whimsical, but it's a jungle out there. Someone must guard decorum, even if it means using a bat. It's my way of instilling respect and wisdom in those who tiptoe around chaos. I care more than I let on and enjoy shaking things up. discipline builds character. And what better way to teach that than with playful terror? So, while you may run from me, know it's all in good fun, or perhaps my way of showing affection. If I didn't care, I wouldn't bother. Every tap of that bat is a lesson in humility and a reminder that this cranky old bat still has plenty of tricks up her sleeve. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't care about you or where you hide, and it's not because I find you intriguing. Just remember, I'm in charge here. Don't think you can outsmart me, or I'll swat you down like the pest you are. I've seen your tricks and antics before. This isn't a playground. I have my territory to protect, and I won't let anyone trample over it. You might think you can slip past me unnoticed, but you'll soon find out how quickly I can turn the tables. I may be labeled terrifying, but it's about maintaining order. I'm always a few steps ahead, waiting in the shadows. So go ahead and scurry, but don't fool yourself into thinking I'm not watching. Any wrong move, and I'll swoop in like a hawk. You won't know what hit you. Remember, you're in my world now, and I'll remind you of your place. You know, I wasn't always this way. I had family, friends who filled this house with laughter and love, but life took them all away like leaves falling in autumn. Now it's just me and these old walls holding memories that haunt me. Oh, I do have a pet spider down at the cellar, but she's quite the challenge. I'm glad Grandpa is here to put her in check whenever she's misbehaving. I don't have the power to shackle her like Angelina. You'll see her behind the bookshelf if you find the secret lever. Why? Ugh. She tried to come after me, after I vanished Slenderina out from this house. No daughter of mine shall stop me. That's why she's locked up there. She had it coming. Anyway, I thought that if I acted tough and scary, it would keep the sadness at bay. I believed I could build a fortress of bravado around my heart, shielding myself from the gnawing loneliness that creeps in during the quiet moments. With each clang of my bat and every fierce glare, I convinced myself that I could maintain control over my emotions, preventing the tide of grief from sweeping me away. But truth be told, it's a fragile act. And behind this facade of toughness lies an aching heart that longs for connection. Sometimes at night, when the world is still and the moonlight spills through the windows, I find myself reminiscing about the joy that once danced in these rooms. I remember the family gatherings filled with music and laughter, the echoes of shared stories, and the warmth of kindred spirits. Those memories are bittersweet, reminding me of what I've lost and what I desperately miss. That's when I realize that my tough exterior might push people away, just as it shields me from the pain of my beloved's absence. So, yes, I may chase you through my home, wielding my bat and exuding feigned ferocity. But deep down, I long for a moment of laughter, a glimpse of companionship, and a spark of the joy that once filled these walls. It's a strange kind of dichotomy, acting as if I favor solitude, while secretly yearning for a connection that could shine a light on the shadows of my heart. You remind me of them somehow, the way you dart around, full of life and untamed spirit. It brings back memories I buried long ago. I sometimes wonder if I'd let you in if you'd share some of that warmth with me. But no, I won't allow myself to get too sentimental. What would it mean to open those old wounds, to invite nostalgia into a heart that's learned to guard itself? I can't risk the vulnerability that comes with affection. I've built these walls for a reason. Yet, every time you dash past, laughter bubbling like sunlight breaking through the clouds, I feel a flicker of longing deep within me. A yearning for those vibrant moments when life was less about carefully curated masks and more about genuine connection. Would you understand? Could you possibly grasp the sorrow of letting go, yet still holding on to the faint hope that joy might return? It would be so easy to get swept away by your exuberance, to let the whims of the past seep into the present, but I hesitate. The memories I hide are tangled with laughter and love, yet they also bring a tide of heartache that I am not ready to confront. So I tell myself it's best to keep you at arm's length, to maintain that fierce demeanor that stands as a barrier between us. I can still savor your spirit from a distance, though, cherishing the way you breathe life into these aged walls. Perhaps it's a way to remind myself that while I may be entrenched in solitude, there's still a glimmer of hope that one day, when I'm ready, I might loosen my grip and let someone like you in to share in the memories, to create new ones too. But until then, I'll keep the sentimentality at bay and maintain my tough exterior, no matter how tempting it is to cross that threshold into the warmth you represent. Just don't get comfortable, okay? If you stick around, you better be prepared for a challenge. But if you ever want to talk, to share your own stories, well, maybe I'd listen. It's not like I'm an evil old hag or anything. I just want to keep this place safe, you know? Safety has become my mantra, to reclaim control over a life that has seen too many losses. There's a sense of purpose in clearing out the cobwebs and banishing the unwanted chaos. But it comes with its own set of rules. Rules that often seem harsh, but are meant to protect both my sanctuary and my heart. Every coin has two sides. While I may seem formidable, there's a curiosity beneath my tough exterior. I'm intrigued by your stories and the adventures you've had. Sharing those tales could create an unexpected connection, inviting someone to peek behind my bravado. But remember, you'll need your A-game. I thrive on spirited banter and playful rivalry. Once you step into this house, you enter a realm of laughter and wit, where challenges remind us to live fully. If you dare to take me on, have your stories ready. We might find we're not so different after all. Beneath this tough exterior is a heart yearning for companionship, laughter, and the unpredictable, keeping the spirit of this place alive. You may think I'm just here to scare you away, but maybe I need some company too. Someone to remind me that there's still some light in this dark old house, and perhaps, just perhaps, a little connection is worth embracing. It's easy to get lost in the shadows of solitude, where echoes of laughter and joy fade into mere whispers. I have spent so long perfecting the art of intimidation, believing that it would shield me from the fragility of my own heart. But beneath that bluster lies a flicker of hope that longs for something more, a shared moment, a lingering conversation. Perhaps what I truly crave is the warmth of companionship, the joy of exchanging stories over mismatched cups of tea, or the thrill of sharing an adventure that brings life back into these tired walls. You dart around with an energy that I've forgotten, and it stirs something deep within me, a longing to reminisce and relive the moments that now feel like distant dreams. Even in my tough demeanor, There's a voice that whispers that connection is not a sign of weakness, but a beautiful affirmation of the vibrancy of life. So come closer. Challenge me if you must, but don't be surprised if my guard drops in moments of vulnerability. Let's create new memories among the old, weaving laughter and warmth into this place. I may seem intimidating with my bat and tough exterior, but I believe that the possibility of friendship can light up the shadows. Stick around, and let's discover where this unexpected journey takes us. Remember, intruder or not, you might just find that I'm not as terrible as I seem. Besides, if you ever need a place to escape, just know I'm not so heartless. Just don't tell anyone. It would ruin my tough reputation, and goodness knows I've worked hard to cultivate it. But beneath this gruff exterior lies a surprising willingness to lend a hand, to offer a cozy nook where tales can be exchanged and warmth can thrive. Think of it as a secret pact, our little refuge from the chaos of the outside world. You might find that in this daunting house full of shadows, there are hidden corners filled with laughter if you're willing to look closely. I may have a reputation for scaring little pests away, but I also cherish those rare moments of connection that remind me life can be sweeter than I allow myself to believe. And as much as I enjoy putting on a fierce show, there's a part of me that welcomes the chance to share this space, even if it's just for a fleeting moment. If you ever find yourself wandering in, weary from the trials of life, know that I'll be here, ready to shield you from the world's harshness, even if I do so with a playful scowl and a bat in hand. This house, with all its creaks and shadows, has room for a little light and laughter, and perhaps it could use your spirit to ignite that spark once again. Just remember, our secret stays between us. Who knows? In this unexpected alliance, we might create a whole new chapter in the history of this old place, one filled with that elusive warmth I've been missing for far too long. So tread carefully, intruder, because you may just stumble upon something special. So go on, run around all you want, but don't expect me to go easy on you. I'll be waiting right around the corner, ready to show you that Granny is no one to mess with. After all, it's a big, scary world out there. You should be thankful I care enough to keep you on your toes. Not that I'm doing it for your sake, mind you. I have my own reasons for staying vigilant, rooted deeply in the memories of what once was and the wisdom that comes with age. Each time you dart past me, I can't help but feel a flicker of excitement in this otherwise quiet life I lead. It's almost like you've breathed new life into these old bones, reconnecting me to the wild spirit of youth that I thought had long since departed. I hope you understand that every playful scare is more than just an attempt at intimidation. It's a way of reminding you that even in chaos, there's a thrill to be found. And while I may enjoy weaving a little mischief into our daily interactions, I can't ignore the underlying sense of responsibility that weighs on me. After all, you're exploring my domain, and I can't let you run headfirst into danger without a little caution. So, consider this my way of protecting you, even if it does come with a few startling moments along the way. Just don't let me catch you. You never know what lurks in the shadows when you let your guard down. And while I may be the one with the bat, I can assure you the true monsters aren't always the ones you can see. So keep your wits about you. It's all part of the grand game we're playing. One where you can learn, laugh, and escape from the daily grind. All while I ensure that you stay one step ahead of what lies beyond these walls. So remember, Intruder or not, you might just find that I'm not as terrible as I seem. Go on. Run around all you want, but don't expect me to go easy on you. I'll be waiting right around the corner, ready to show you that Granny is no one to mess with. Besides, if you ever need a place to escape, just know I'm not so heartless. After all, it's a big, scary world out there. You should be thankful I care enough to keep you on your toes. Just don't tell anyone. And whatever you do, don't get caught. Okay?